Hello and welcome. We're going to talk today about have a stopping point. Rest is not retreat. So, in any journey, especially a hard one, you need rest stops. You need a place to pause, refuel, and catch your breath. Check your map and ask, am I still going in the right direction? This is the step that the high achievers, the driven ones, the I'll rest when I'm done crowd always wants to skip. And I say this with love. That's how burnout happens. I'm always one of those go getters. Let's get it done before it's, you know, to say that it's done. So I had to really work on this. You do have to rest when you're going through a change like this. You have to also understand that you're not a machine. You're a human being investigating one of the hardest things a person can do, reinventing their life. That requires energy, and energy requires rest. Why rest is strategic? It's not lazy. Rest isn't the opposite of progress. It is part of progress. So when you rest, your brain integrates what you've learned. Your nervous system recalibrates. Just like I don't know if you've talked or if you have ever listened to Tony Robbins or Simon Sinek, that's one thing that I do every morning. I wake up, I don't even grab my phone to check my phone anymore. I take a deep breath, positive thoughts. I tell myself it's going to be a good day. This is what we're going to do, and I and that kind of recalibrates, your nervous system and get you moving kind of thing. But that is my morning routine is that is I get up and that is I go to YouTube and Tony Robbins or Simon Sinek's it's like 25 to 30 minutes, and that is what I listen to every morning, getting ready, uh, eating my banana or whatever, so I can focus on that. So that is what you need to rest. That is your brain. Like I said, needs to integrate what you learned. The nervous system needs to recalibrate. Your creativity recharges. Your perspectives clear. The answers that included you during the hustle often show up during the pause. So, types of stopping points we're going to talk about. What it looks like, how often, daily wind down, 30 minutes of screen free compression before bed, every evening, um, weekly reflections, review your evidence journal, celebrate your wins, adjust your weekly plan. Every Sunday, do something, monthly check ins, assess your 90-day milestones. Am I on track? What needs to shift? So, first of every month, you need to do, you know, a reflection of all that. Then you need to, once your 90 days is up, there's a quarterly review. And then you have a big picture assessment to revisit that vision, your values, and your plan every 90 days. So, that is how you learn and grow and change is by what we call seasons. So every 3 months or every 90 days. The power of pausing to assess at every stopping point, you ask yourself, am I still ahead or am I still headed in the right direction? What do I need to adjust? What am I carrying that I need to put down? And what's draining me that isn't serving me? And then, of course, what am I grateful for right now? So those are, different avenues to go down, for your rest stops, what stopping points, your pause assessments, basically, what you do monthly, quarterly, every night, of course, every 90 days, and then, protect your energy. And, like the bottom of this slide says, you cannot pour from an empty glass, and you cannot navigate when you are running on fumes. I had to repeat that I don't know how many times because I am a person that you tell me something that needs to be done and I'm not stopping until it's done. That is the way I have been. Any boss that I've ever had, you can probably ask them. If they told me something that needed to be done, I did not stop until it was done. I mean, there was time I brought work home with me all the time, preparing for an audit. I mean, that right there, I mean, I would work probably 16 hours straight and get only a couple hours of sleep and was back at it again until that audit was done and over with. And then I crashed. So that is, you have to give yourself some grace and you have to rest. So I hope this helps. Down below is some exercises to do to help you along your journey with the stopping points, and I hope you all have a blessed day.